What's going on, guys? It's Sean here, and I got home today and waiting for me was a surprise package from the good people at Foot Locker Canada. So I opened up the box and inside was this. So this packaging is insane. This looks to me like a giant battery of some sort, and obviously we can tell what's going to be inside. This is the all-new Adidas Ultraboost 19. So these shoes originally dropped in very limited numbers back in December of 2018, but now they're back with a wider general release. So let's slide off this top box, and then we're left with the shoes inside here. So this packaging is absolutely crazy. Thank you Foot Locker Canada so much. Let's take a closer look at these shoes. So the Ultraboost 19, this of course is the all-new Ultraboost model for the year 2019. Unlike the Ultraboost 1.0, 2.0, 3, or 4.0, this is the first time that Adidas has completely reworked the Ultraboost model and given the public something pretty different from the original 4 drops. These guys retail for a price of 250 Canadian dollars or 180 US dollars, and the official colorway for this shoe is clear brown, chalk white, and cloud white. So before we carry on with the review, let me actually put these on feet, get a good sense of how they feel, how they fit, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back and let's jump straight back into the shoe. So this upper replaces your traditional Prime Knit upper, and in its place we have what Adidas calls Prime Knit 360. Compared to your traditional Prime Knit, this knit isn't quite as stretchy and has a bit of a rougher feel to it overall. As you take a closer look at the toe box, you'll see that this is done in a combination of this navy blue color, this off-white tone, along with some hits of red. Putting these guys on feet, the knit actually felt a lot more supportive, and it really cradles your foot like a really well-supportive sock. On the midfoot of both the lateral side and the medial side of the shoe, it replaces your traditional plastic cage, and in its place we have this translucent mesh cage. You'll see that we have the Adidas 3 stripes sort of embossed on the side, and functionally this cage gives you additional support for your midfoot, but aesthetically speaking, I wasn't too big of a fan of this. I think it's a combination of the size of the cage and the fact that it feels a little bit flimsy and a bit on the cheaper side. So overall, from a performance and feel point of view, these are actually improved over the original models, but visually speaking, I think there is room for improvement. In terms of your laces, so we have your flat style lace done in this off-white color. Underneath this, we have your tongue, which is connected to the rest of the shoe in this one-piece booty construction. At the very top of the tongue, we have this nylon tag with the Adidas logo in the middle. I did want to point out that the tongue itself and the rest of the shoe around the collar area pretty much has no padding. So unlike your original Ultraboost where there was some padding around this ankle collar area, in the case for these guys, it's pretty much just the Prime Knit 360 making direct contact with your body. As we move towards the back heel, so the Prime Knit in this case is done in this navy blue color, and then replacing the traditional heel cup, in its place we have what Adidas calls the 3D heel frame. So you'll notice that there's pretty much nothing in the middle, and it's simply just this pink plastic that basically outlines the heel of your foot, which cuts down on the weight and actually locks down your foot in a more precise way. So again, aesthetically, I do prefer the look of the original heel cup, but I do have to say that from a performance aspect, once again, my heels did feel more locked in with this design. As I take out the insole, so we have this reddish pink colored insole with the Boost branding on the heel in white. So the Ultraboost 19s actually feature 20% more boost than the original model. This is definitely noticeable when you hold them side by side, as you see the midsole in the 19s is significantly beefed up. If you look very closely, you'll see there's a bunch of little micro dots found on the Boost, and it just feels like somehow Adidas has changed the compound, resulting in a different feel and a different looking Boost. Flipping these over to the bottom, so here we have your outsole. So while this is still done in continental rubber, the traction pattern has been modified. In the center, we also have a brand new torsion system bar, which is this fluorescent pink looking plastic. So in terms of sizing, so my feet measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I wore a size 10.5 in the Ultraboost 1.0 and 2.0, and a size 10 in the Ultraboost 3.0, and then the 4.0 I was kind of in between 10 or 10.5. For these guys, Foot Locker Canada sent me these in a size 10, and I do have to say these do run a little bit more snug. If you're going to be wearing these for performance reasons, then true to size should be okay, but if you want more of a looser fit, or specifically you want a shoe that the Prime Knit doesn't hug your foot quite as tightly, then you could probably consider going up a half size as well. Overall, I'd recommend going to your local Foot Locker store and trying these on first if you can. Next up, from a comfort standpoint, I do gotta admit, the Ultraboost 19 is improved from a fit, comfort, and cushioning standpoint. I feel like the upper gives you a much more secure fit, and your feet aren't sliding around the shoe as much as they could have in previous models. Also, with 20% more boost in the midsole, this is noticeable, and we all know by now how Boost feels, so this is pretty much an amplified feeling of the original Ultraboost. Take it with a grain of salt though, I did not actually run in these, so this is not a performance review by any means, it's simply just from casual use. So overall, I feel like Adidas has delivered from a performance and actual fit and feel perspective. I'm just personally not sold on the actual look of the shoe. I am hopeful and curious to see if they'll take the aspects of the shoe that works and then incorporate changes to make it maybe aesthetically more pleasing. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the all-new Adidas Ultraboost 19. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. Before we sign off, one final thank you goes out to the great people at Foot Locker Canada for hooking me up with this pair. And if you guys are in Canada and you're looking for a pair of these Ultraboost 19s, definitely check out your local Foot Locker store or online at footlocker.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.